Hey guys, I'm just at my parents' house and I'm having a look at some of the stuff I've got. I've got a big suitcase. It's filled with stuff. Let's see what's inside. All right. So, right off the bat, we have some VHS tapes. Looks like. Mhm. Start with Johnny Quest. Dun, dun. Where do we go for? Sorry, I just set up the camera quickly. That should be good. Okay, so we have Johnny Quest. Here we have Haji in the Mystery of the East. It's kind of nice. Still sealed. I never watched it. I had the DVD of all the different episodes. Let's see here. Classic Space Ghost. Oh, that's a bonus. Calcutta Adventure. That's the first one with Haji. And I don't remember if the pilot has Haji in it or not. But yeah, no, I don't think the pilot has Haji. But it's definitely one of the first episodes, obviously. And Pirates from Below. I don't remember that one. It says here that his best friend is Johnny Quest. And he always says Sim Sim Salabim, which he does. Did you know the original title for Johnny Quest was the saga of Chipbaloo, and that the name Quest was used after looking at a Los Angeles phone book? Huh. No, we didn't know that. So there's the cover again. Pretty nice. I used to really, really like Johnny Quest, and even though I knew it was pretty pretty problematic, but it's kind of, you get a little bit older and you realize how overtly racist some things are. Um, which, let's see here. There's Dr. Zinn, Riddle of Gold, and the Robot Spy. Classic Space Ghost. Well, whatever. Anyway, Dr. Zinn. Yeah. Of course, that's Dr. Quest's main nemesis. Race Bannon, Army of One. I made a huge Race Bannon painting when I was in university for a queer art show. The reason why I like Race so much is because, he, I don't know. There's kind of obvious reasons to like Race Bannon and look up to him. But one thing that I really, really particularly love is how he's kind of viewed after the fact and parodied. One in Harvey Birdman and one in the Venture Brothers. And it's both of them try to kind of nail down and make him this satire, and it's neither of them really quite get it. The one, they make him gay, and that's probably actually the closest one. That was Harvey Birdman, because there's kind of these sophisticated elements of Race Bannon that are kind of queer. But then in the Venture Brothers, they try to make him, really hardcore. I'm not talking about Brock Sampson, but I'm talking about actually licensed Race Bannon, because it's Cartoon Network, I think. So they have Race Bannon, and they're Race Bannon's kind of this cheesy one-liner know-it-all. That's not how I know Race Bannon. Race Bannon's very witty, and his humor is a lot more subtle and not so obvious. And these two cartoons, in the late 90s, early 2000s or whatever, I guess early 2000s, trying to nail him down and failing at him was what, like, one thing that like really excited me about like Race Bannon, you know? It's like nobody can get him right. Nobody knows. And the last one, by the way, I haven't watched any of these tapes because I did have the DVDs, and I guess I must have bought these. I don't remember buying them. I must have bought them like after the fact, after I bought the DVDs, or else they'd all be open and I would have watched them a million times. Bandit in Adventure's Best Friend. Now, I hated Bandit. He's really annoying. So let's give him like no time at all. Attack of the Tree People. I'm sure that's a very offensive episode. Terror Island. I don't remember. And then again, Space Ghost and Two Stupid Dogs. I don't know what these are. Oh, I didn't read the Did You Knows, did I? Did you know the Spectacular Spy series James Bond had a big influence on the creation of Jonny Quest? Well, did you also know that Jonny Quest is a really big direct ripoff of Tom Swift Jr., which is... I have a few of those books. I don't know. Well, I'm not comfortable about saying the things that I want to say about them, but they are, they're different in a way, but they're like, you know, appealing to boys, and the adventurer and like the dad adventurer, I guess Tom Swift Sr. Would be in it. And also both series, it's like women do not exist. There's like barely any women in either series. I only read 3 of the Tom Swift books, though. Did you know the popular character voice artist Don Messick was the voice of Dr. Benton Quest and the lovable Bandit? And let's see what Dr. Zin's box says to reveal. Where should I put this? Sorry. Looking through the viewfinder. The well-known TV and film star Tim Matheson, Otter, National Lampoon's Animal House, was the original voice of Jonny Quest. I'm not sure if they mean through the entire 1960 series, because there was 1980s one and one in the 90s. The 80s one looked like the one from the 60s. The 90s one was like the New Adventures of Jonny Quest. And I'm not sure if they did anything else, but I won't be surprised. Next up is some religious VHSs. We got Sister Act, which is very near and dear to my heart because I did a performance project where I only watched the movie Sister Act, and it's the only thing I talked about was either the movie or myself watching it every day for a month. I had not, when I saw it, seen, or when I did that, the second movie. So, boy, was I excited to go to the store and rent it. And I was not a fan. People love this movie. And the whole month, people were like, oh, you are going to love the second one. And there's some things that I like about it. I mean, I like that it feels like fan art, you know, come to life. Like, before 50 Shades of Grey, it was like there was Sister Act 2. Like, somebody saw Sister Act and they loved it so much, and they like wrote a story about what the characters would be up to today and put them in this weird school setting that's run by monks, or run by nuns and monks, and it's the nuns. I think it's the nuns that weren't running the school and now they are running the school, and it's like there's something about it that's very like separated from the first story, but like I don't know, it feels like fan fiction to me. I don't even know if it's the same writer. It probably says, let's check them out. Ooh. Okay, Scott Rudin. Written by Joseph Howard. Written by James Orr, Jim Kershank, and Judy Ann Mason. Yes, those all sound very different. And it's based on the characters of Joseph Howard. So it is fan fiction. Then we have Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Whatever. Red Sonja. Is this good? I haven't seen it. Maybe I should pop it in. Nothing to say about that because I don't know what it is. Mortal Kombat. Do 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 do. A rock'em sock'em action. What does that say? Nothing in this world has prepared you for this. I loved this movie when it came out. You have no idea how much it means to me. This and the cartoon that came out to promote it, The Journey Begins. I had that on VHS when I was a kid. And I mean, I still have it to this day. And words can't even explain like how obsessed with Mortal Kombat I was. And how much of like an important part of my childhood it was, like these super violent video games, and then having them on my Sega Genesis. I had every Mortal Kombat, I think up to number 6, and then I didn't get number 7 or 8, and then I bought 9 because everybody has 9, but I actually have never played Mortal Kombat X because I kind of fell behind in technology and don't have the new anyway. But the movie, Christopher Lambert, I mean Bridget Wilson and Robin Shou, like, oh my gosh, I mean, I don't even know these people outside of this movie. I know that they like all had big things going on before, but obviously my connection to these 3 actors is gonna always be through this movie. I mean, prepare for Mortal Kombat. I remember when it first came out, I got so sick. Like when it came out on VHS, I got really, really sick. And in the morning, my dad drove to the video store and he rented it. And so I stayed home and watched it. That was like one of the happiest moments of my life. I remember I was so like, it probably wasn't appropriate. I think I was in grade 5. So it would have been like 9 or 10 years old or something. It's just 14A on the back. But yeah, just really fantastic movie. It's probably still not good. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. Oh, also another personal connection to this movie that I have is I dated this sound designer, and he said, what's this guy's name? Mila Jovovich's husband. Paul Wes Anderson, right? Like not Wes Anderson, I think Paul Wes Anderson or Paul W. Anderson or something. Anyway, so I was dating this guy, and he was like a really big shot. Like he had a yacht that was, and I told him that I was like a huge fan of the Resident Evil movies, and he told me that like he was pretty close with the director, and then he was like, when they're doing, because he like owns a sound company that has done all of the Resident Evil movies so far. He's like, they shoot a lot of the Resident Evil movies, parts of it in Toronto, and he's like, when that happens, like in a year and a half or whatever, he's like, you can meet Mila Jovovich or like Paul and Mila or whatever. Oh, God, I probably am not even saying his name right. It's probably like John or something. Anyway, and I just started freaking out. I was just like, I love Mila Jovovich. I love Mila Jovovich. And then I kind of went home and I was like, like, I'm not too excited about this guy. I only want to meet them. And that's when I dumped him, when I realized that I was just excited about meeting Mila Jovovich and her husband. Whatever his name is, it should be on this box because I swear he directed this movie. It just says Paul Anderson. So Paul Anderson. Okay, I think that's it for the VHS tapes. Moving along. Oh, I was going to do the DVDs, but maybe it makes more sense to do this. There we go. Look at that. What is it? Well, maybe you got some books, you know? Oh, here's a book. Bible. Get your books. And then Kalamo. Boom, 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 boom. I'm giving all this stuff away, by the way, so if you want these Mortal Kombat book things, come at me, like, now, before they end up at Goodwill and make somebody very, very happy. Somebody else, not you, if you're slow, because you don't watch my video the minute it comes out. Alright, oh, picture frame. Empty picture frame. Looks pretty good. Alright, DVDs. There might only be one. Mad Max. It's a triple feature. We got, oh no, double feature. Road Warrior and Beyond Thunderdome. I don't know, what can I say about these movies? They're great. Like, Beyond Thunderdome is awesome because Tina Turner is like really, really great at it. I really, gosh, what a fantasy, guys, to have Tina Turner in this movie. And then the Road Warrior is like by far the best of the Mad Max trilogy. Like, it's just like, oh my gosh, guys, this could be yours. Now I'm just gonna be, that looked really scratched up. Now I'm just gonna be like trying to convince you to take this stuff. All right, we got this clock. It says Shanghai on it. Oh, it's broken in the corner. I think it's wind up. Very nice, I think. Beautiful clock. But I don't want to wind it up. Hot plate. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice hot plate, in my opinion. Oh, just one more time. Look at that. I'm going to regret giving that away. It's from Mortal Kombat 9 when I bought it. Look at that. Wow. I got to photograph these before I get rid of them. Oh my gosh. Another picture frame. Well, we had one Bible, so we might as well have another one. This is the Youth Bible, and it looks like it has some stuff in it. Oh, that's my painting. It's, what's it called? Goodbye, Cruel World. This is, oh my goodness. It's a letter that I wrote Julian Dykman, but did not mail her. Oh, sorry. It's hard for me to figure out where the camera is. Okay, so that's my sister, and that's me in our old neighborhood. Oh, wow. Well, that is me when I was in gymnastics. I'm gonna not give these away. The end. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Electric Cookbook. Mommy Dearest. I never read it. but I watched the movie like 18 million times. You know, I feel like I'm rushing through this stuff. I have so much to say about Mommy Dearest. Maybe you should watch my Mommy Dearest vlog. It's called Movie Dearest, Neil Lapierre's Mommy Dearest vlog. Why, it's a screwdriver set. Litho ink. I don't know if it's any good. It probably cost me a fortune, though. What fun, cute, sexy headphones. Now, I had a pair that was like this, except they didn't have the... these are, you probably can't tell, but they're actually just not quite black. They're like kind of a little bit of a lighter gray, like a dark, dark, dark gray. And then these green highlights. But I used to have ones that were all black. And what I did was I like filed them down and sanded them and kind of like took off the branding, but they also made them look like cheap props. And my friend John McCurley said that it looked like what did he say it looked like? Like cosplay stuff, something like somebody had made headphones for cosplay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do a separate video on this and this, which is 2, and this one's 1. Okay, so they are different, even though they look the same. The contents are different. Mr. Bill. This was a gift from my sister for Christmas, and I had it up on as a decoration for a long time. This is I think a digital receiver when everything went digital, and hopefully this is the cord for it. Nope. This is the cord for something else. Oh, camcorder. But Neil, how are you filming this? Well, I'm filming it on my Galaxy S8 because my Galaxy S8 also has a camera. It isn't easy being Ms. Teeny Wonderful. Let's see. I'm going to do it, Easy declared again, his voice firm with conviction. I just nodded. Let him have his dream. In a while we'd go out, and he'd try jumping over a ramp with no can, and he'd wipe out and start bawling. Guys. Then he'd get the message. Carol Weatherspoon has a problem. How do you teach an 8-year-old brat with marshmallows for brains something that took you years to learn? Called upon Canada Woman magazine to act as honorary Ms. Teeny Wonderful, Carol has a try. It just so happens that Easy's father owns Lovergirl Cosmetics, the largest cosmetic company in the world, and Canada Woman wants the advertising account. Carol agrees to give it her best shot, but nobody expected the know-it-all kid to pull such a crazy and dangerous stunt. You know what? I'm keeping this book. Girl Talk. Did you guys ever play Girl Talk? Or Girl Talk? Or no, I'm thinking of Dream Phone. I never played Girl Talk. I played Dream Phone. Also, I listened to the band Girl Talk. The Earth is in trouble, but we can save it. Kids at Bradley Junior High can make a difference. Kids all over the world can make a difference. When Allison is elected chairperson of the 7th grade Earth Alert Fair, she's determined to get the kids at Bradley Junior High concerned about the Earth. But things almost turn into a disaster when Stacy the Great decides that she wants to run the fair her way. Okay, see? Ms. Teeny Wonderful, that's the keeper. This one? No. Feels weird to put that on Mommy Dearest. David Sedaris writes 300 pages about quitting smoking. Boring. I don't know what this is. Maybe I should give it to my mom because she really likes horses. Okay, I'm gonna give this to my mom. What's this? Oh, wow. I could have gone from St. Catharines to Toronto. When does it expire? Is Coach Canada still around? Oh, okay. It expired back in 2012. It probably won't accept that. T-Rex puzzle. Wonderful. Let's see. A shoelace. I don't need it. It can go to charity. Oh, how cute. That's going to be distracting. Let's move over here. Sorry, guys. Dun 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 dun. Na, 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 na. Now, this tie does have a little bit of sentimental feelings to it because it is my Sears Canada tie that I had to wear during Christmas time. I could wear whatever I wanted, so of course I wore clothes from the Bay. Oh my gosh, I forgot to cut my fingernails before this video. Anyway, yeah, so I think I've also performed in it a couple times. But, you know, it's not the best quality tie. I don't want it anymore. Maybe somebody needs a subtle Christmas one. X-Acto knives. Wow, someone's going to get a screwdriver set and X-Acto knives, and they're going to be so happy. Okay, this says money in it, but I don't know how to get it out. So, KFC piggy bank with money. Hacking optical glasses case. It's too small for my glasses, but the inside's in great condition. The outside's not in as good a condition, but when it comes to glasses case, it's the inside that counts. Okay, here's a bag. Meal stuff. My dad made that sign. And it's not bad. You know, it's not bad. You know, it's nice. It's a nice bag. I should go through it and make sure that all the papers and stuff are taken out. But, you know, it's classy. It's a little beat up, but it's classy. It's the kind of thing I'd always carry around. Let's see, here's sunglasses that aren't mine. I should check with my sister and my mom if these are theirs and if I can give them away. This was a sign I used to have up. It said, "We can't be fired. Slaves have to be." It says sold, but I had it say mutilated to kind of point out that it made light of slavery, but then maybe I was making light of, like, much worse, you know? Headphones. Nobody wants those. These are like earbuds with a headpiece that goes around, you know? So, the best of both worlds. Before they realized they didn't need the headband part. These are some postcards. I'm guessing these would be the ones that, you know, don't really want to keep. Oh, actually, they're pretty good. You know what? I'm giving this to my sister because she's a fan. The 1983 annual World's Best Sci-Fi, edited by Donald A. Woolham. Man, I used to love these things. I used to read, like not only would I get, like, these stupid, I shouldn't call them stupid, these, like, compilations of sci-fi books from used bookstores, but I would, like, actually read the text online to other ones, you know? I would look at, like, sci-fi pulp magazines, I guess, and it's like I would hunt some of them down and I would read them, like, on the computer, on my, like, CRT computer screen. Hi. Goodbye. World's best sci-fi. That's debatable. Okay, we're coming to the end. So we have little things for sunglasses, a Timex watch that may or may not work. I don't know what this is. A scraper to scrape your paint. A retractable scraper to scrape your paint and then hide the part that scrapes the paint for later. A small toy dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, my absolute favorite dinosaur, in my absolute favorite color. No, I'm joking. My favorite color is purple. This is blue. Here we have, I'm pretty sure, the Madonna and Joseph and Jesus. This is like a clown bear. You know, guys, sometimes, like, I was just at my sister's house. You know what? I'm sorry. I plowed through all this stuff way too fast. But anyway, one time I was at my sister's place just a couple days ago, and I was there by myself. I can't remember why. Oh, she slept over at her friend's house, and with her son slept over there too. And I just came back to her place, and it was like my first night staying in that home. Was she hadn't stayed there, I don't think. She rented the house that had a connecting lot to it, and then she bought this property, beautiful, like waterfront, Port Dover, like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view of the lake. But anyway, she was renting out the place next door, and then there's not enough room for me to sleep because my mom was there too. So it was like, well, go sleep in the house that I just bought. And there wasn't anything in it except for a mattress. I think it was a mattress, but maybe I just slept on like a carpeted floor. I think there was, I don't know. I think there was a twin mattress. And that was it in the one bedroom. Other than that, the whole house was empty except for there was laid out on the floor near the entrance like 3 gardening tools, like a spade, a small shovel, and a like a. And I thought like, oh wow, these are the things that are going to kill me tonight. So I kind of had a flashback to that when I was at a place by myself for the first time